St. John's River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And the Jaguars will take over here just past the 30.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Big 13 heavy. All right, let's go. Silver.
Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Etienne is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a first-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Hey, run! Take right open, open.
Play action now. It's Lawrence.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Red on red. Red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion!
They put Strange in motion. They go play action for the blitz. Gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Downs goes in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Heavy. Hey, easy. Route.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Hey. Take right open. 11, Agate. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, it's Etienne. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So we've come to the end of a fairly even... Here's 2nd and 6.
On red.
Receiver in motion, headed left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one complete to Pierce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They put Woods in motion. On second down, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They put Woods in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Hey, Jupiter, take right open.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the 1st down, still going. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards.
Lisa 24. 30 left.
On 1st down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, Ron. 30 left.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Downs goes in motion. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Pierce. A second down throw for Richardson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They put Woods in motion. Richardson operating from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, the quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. First and 10.
Red on red. Street. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Big opening up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field.